Sharper Point Commentary, presented by Schwartz Laser Eye Center.
When I was a political consultant, part of my job was to rein in candidates and keep them from saying something that could blow up their chance at winning their race. Things like what Donald Trump said yesterday about Kamala Harris's racial identity.
I didn't know she was black until a number of years ago when she happened to turn black, and now she wants to be known as black.
But Donald Trump doesn't need to listen to his political advisors because, remember, he could shoot someone on the street and still get elected. His supporters not only aren't shocked by anything he says, they agree with some of those things that offend others. And for some of them, it's the very reason they love him. But some of what he and his vice presidential pick, Senator J.D. Vance, say about the border, where Vance is visiting today, is something that should ring true with people across the political spectrum. When I was working in politics, I made so many trips to the border with candidates that I proposed to a fellow Politico that we could make a boatload of money if we opened a TV studio that had a border backdrop and some desert-looking props, letting everybody tape their border ads without actually having to travel to the border. Arrests of migrants who illegally crossed the border into the United States from Mexico plummeted about 30% in July. That is a new low for Joe Biden's presidency, according to U.S. authorities. When stats for July are released by Customs and Border Protection, the number of migrant arrests across the entire border is expected to have dropped to about 57,000 during that month. Compare that to the month of December, when there were 250,000 of arrests in 1 month. The Tucson sector, which Cochise County is located in, saw the number of arrests in June drop to about 22,500, way down from the 80,000 plus that was seen in that part of the border back in December. But Cochise County Sheriff Mark Daniels said that while he's seen a drop in numbers of people arrested, the cartels still control the border, and they are leading the migrants who don't get arrested.
Anybody that crosses the border in the Tucson sector, any parts of the region there, is controlled by the criminal cartels, these transnational organizations that are exploiting drugs, they're exploiting people, modern-day slavery. So you pay them a fee to come across. Nobody just comes across the border on their own to give up. That's why we don't have give-ups. We have gotaways. There's extortion of people in the worst imaginable way.
Yes, Democrats need to pay attention to this. A lot of Democrats are, especially when you consider that Democratic U.S. Senate candidate Ruben Gallego would have been a customer of my fake border TV studio back in the day, if I still had it running, because even he's running a border ad now.
Thanks for watching Sharper Point. Click to see more from Arizona's morning news and tap the button in the middle to subscribe.